It's done! He's here! Yes! He's here! Oh my god, I didn't even complete the commission! He's here! Yes! So it was finally finished, the dragon was finally born, and the series is finally complete. Back at the beginning of my journey, everyone said this game was a never-ending grind, a complete rabbit hole, a time sink that would never stop draining. And to some extent they were completely right. I've spent way too many hours on this game already. Definitely not as many as some people, but from my experience I've realized in a game as free and as endless as Skyblock, it's really all down to you. If you want to mine, sure. If you want to farm, sure. If you want to forage, sure. If you want to build, sure. If you want to fish, sure. If you want to fight, go ahead. If you want to have fun, even better. I didn't need to worry about the hundreds of people telling me what to do and what to get and how to progress. I could find my own path and I could take everything into consideration before choosing my next step. This is what made the grind so much more bearable, and of course this was still a reality. The grind was still here. It was inevitable if you wanted to progress, but up until recently I wouldn't say I've hated it completely because I've tried to take it slow, and for me this was the key. The grind for Heart and Mountain tier 7 and for farming 50 are probably two main examples I can take away from this experience, where I took things really slow and almost enjoyed myself in the process, because for farming I could just put something on in the background, and for mining I could just log on for daily commissions, and in total for both of them it was like 2 hours a day and I'd be done. However, this was all during my break, and when I came back to make videos for you guys it was slightly different. I had to push myself more to explore everything I could before finishing the journey, and I can honestly say the last thing I wanted to do was to rush any of my progression, but I knew it was the right choice because this was my experience and I had to bring it to an end before the series concluded. The next step in my adventure of life will take me to even higher education, and along with my bigger responsibilities, the time to grind Skyblock, work and publish videos to the quality I've always tried to find will be very hard to achieve, and if I can see myself not enjoying making Skyblock videos, then why force myself to carry on? So I hope you all understand, as much as I would have loved getting Dragon to his maximum potential and carrying on this journey, I know that concluding the series at this point is probably the best decision I can make, but who knows, maybe far into the future I will return to see how Skyblock evolves. Maybe the foraging update will arrive after all, and if I were you guys I would definitely enjoy the possibilities of a more updated version of Skyblock. Taking more of a personal note, from my experience I do hope the beginner's experience and guidance improves as Skyblock develops, because I used to miss out on so many important things that could have easily helped me out a lot. Thankfully I had a comment section and a Discord server to help me along my journey, but not everyone has that. It's good to have freedom, but too much at once can be very overwhelming. I'm sure the Skyblock devs are working on something as we speak, maybe a better beginner's questline, or a more in-depth guide and better NPC interactions, because talking from experience, some of the NPCs speak way too fast to understand, and some leave you feeling very confused. On the other hand, all of this could just be very difficult to achieve for how Skyblock is, so I won't complain too much. And so before we close out this video, I want to thank each and every one of you. That's pretty much it. For 1.5 years of support, encouragement, advice, and everything else. You've all seen me progress from a complete noob to, well, I guess the player I am today. And without you all, this series would not be a thing, and I wouldn't have this experience. I wouldn't be proud of how far we've come. Alright, and also just before we leave, I have been, working on this island. The egg is now gone. It's yeah, he's hatched, hasn't he? So He doesn't need an egg. And I've also invested into some slime minions. I mean, whether I'm going to come back or not, we might as well put the money into something. I've still yet to get them set up, but they are here, ready to work. And hopefully they do well. If I do come back, I'll probably be greeted to billions of coins just sitting there. So yeah, I guess we're sorted if we do come back. It'll be unlikely, but yeah, it's always an option. And as for redstone, I could probably always return to this as well, my roots in this channel. Definitely a possibility, probably more likely than Skyblock because it takes less time. But if I was to, I would probably go ahead and make a new channel for it, just so I don't disturb the history of this one. So I guess that's it. The end of the adventure. I have documented, I've tried to document everything I can in the series on YouTube so you guys can check it out whenever you want to. And I have enjoyed the ride. I really have. Dragon has too, as you can see. Oh my word, wow. The memories, this island formed, everything. Well, it's all got to come to an end someday. And I guess today is that day. So for the last time, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, good night.